video. In our last video, we have started the chapter 2. Chapter 2, the earliest society. Which chapter we have started in the last video? The earliest society. And what we have seen? We have seen what is history, what is an prehistory. So what about the prehistory? Prehistory refers to the period when human being did not how to read or write. Prehistory means when the letters and symbols were not invented, when the peoples were not knowing how to read and write. That period is called prehistory. And the historic period means when the period where written records of man's activities are available. When the written records were available, it was historic period, and prehistoric period means when the written record was not available. Then even we have seen who were the hominins. Hominins means it is the man who is similar like a human being. His characteristics same as a human being, and he also can walk, and he was able to make a fire also. So in the early life, how the human lived his earlier life. That means the earlier society, how the man was living, that time. This all also we have seen. Now today we are just going to see the tools, the phases of Stone Age, and the stone tools. This all we are going to see today. So you can also open the page number 22. Page number 22, and we see in the ancient period we have seen in the earlier period human also used to variety of tools which was made by the stone. People who was in the ancient period used many different kind of tool which was made by the stone, such like sticks, bones to protect themselves from the wild animal. These all tools he has made by the stone. Now the stone tools we'll see. The main tools used by the early human were made of stone. Stone was used because it is easily available in the nature. The main tools which man was using in the ancient period was made by stone. He has collected many stone and he has made many stone, but all the tools were made by the stone only. Because the stone, this thing, the object stone is naturally available in the nature. That means if you see here, there and at the jungle side, the stones are mostly available. So in the nature, the stone was easily available for the men. That's why for the human being, that's why they made many of the tool by the stone. Stone was hard enough to be used as weapon and could be shaped or sharpened into different sizes depending on the purpose it was being used for. Now what? For that, if we hold the stone, it is very tough and it is very hard. It is very tough and hard, so man easily shaped it and easily given the different shape to the stone, and he had made a different kind of stool. He had made different kind of stool with the help of stone. He shaped it nicely and he shaped into different sizes. Here you can see the different sizes tools you can see which was made by the stone. See, these are the long, some short, some rectangle. That means in the different sizes, the man made the stool with the help of stone, by the stone. So the predominant use of stone stool has been archaeologists and historians to term this period as a Stone Age. That means first the man learned to how to shape the stone and how to sharpen the stone. This all he had learned. So this period is also called as a Stone Age. This period is also called as a Stone Age. So the archaeologist and the historian has mentioned this period as a Stone Age also. This stone tool period is also called a Stone Age. Stone tools were extremely useful, and were used for human hunting animals, cutting meat, chopping trees, scraping skin and barks, and also for the making tools from bones and stick. Means stone tools were very useful for the man. Stone tools were very useful for the man, and that tools the man were using this tool for the different kinds of uses. Like hunting the animals, for hunting the animals they were using the stone tools, and for cutting the animal, for cutting the trees, for chopping the trees and scraping the skin. If they are hunting some animals, so they have to remove the skin of the animal, and they used to eat the meat of the animal. So for the chopping the meat and for removing, scraping the skin and barks of the animal, they were using the tools which was made by the stone. They were also used to clear forest and cut woods. And what the second use? The first use of the stone tool were hunting, chopping, cutting, scraping. These were the uses of stone. Now the second was this they were also used to clear the forest and cut the wood. For cutting the trees, for cutting the forest wood, these also they were using the stone tool. They were using the stone tool because they made the stone tool in the different sizes, and they sharp it very nicely. They sharp it very nicely, and in the different sizes they made a stone tool. And for that, they with the help of this tool, they used to hunting the animals, cutting the meat, chopping the trees, and scraping the skin and parts of the animal. And the second use of this, the second use is they were use that tools to cutting the wood in the forest. This timber was then used as a firewood and also used to make houses and implement. Then they also used this tool to make a fire also, and they was also used to make the houses and implement. That is for protect themselves from the animal. They started making the houses with the help of the wood. With the help of the wood. For the cutting wood, what they used the stone tools. They used stone tools to cut the wood, and with the help of that tools and with the help of that wood, they were making the houses. Archaeologists have divided prehistoric stone tools into three main categories. Now the prehistoric archaeologists and historians we have seen, they call this earlier society period as a stone age also, because they have invented the stone, and they made different tools with the help of the stone. That's why this period is also called Stone Age. So archaeologists have divided this prehistoric stone tools, that means the Stone Age, into main three categories. Archaeologists only divided this age into three categories. Which category it was? The core tools, flake tools and blade tools. There were three categories, three main categories: core tools, flake tools and blade tools. Now what is there in the core tools? What is there in the core tools? But this all the core tools, flake tools and blade tools, this all were made by the stone only. But the different sizes tools, they were divided in the three categories, and these three categories were core tools, flake tools and blade tools. Now we'll see what is there in the core tools. Core tools were the palm sized stone. Palm size means this much. This is your tools it was. Palm-sized stone which were used for pounding, smashing and throwing. Core tools were using for smashing and for throwing and for pounding. All subsequent tools emerged from core tools. This all for that means they made a different palm-sized tool with the help of the stone, and they use that core tools for pounding, smashing and throwing. These all tools were called core tools. Now flake tools were used especially for cracking and slitting. Then the flake tools was there. First core tools we have seen the core tools, they were used for the pounding, smashing and throwing. Now the flake tools they were using for the scraping means khurachna, kuch khodna, and slitting means patakna. So the flake tools they were used for the scraping and slitting. For these two main reasons they were using the flake tools. With time, early humans used new techniques to develop flake tools. First they invented core tools, then they invented flake tools. Now they use the many different techniques to make it again different. So blade tools were the early form of the knives that we use today. Then in the blade tools, what was there? In the blade tools there was a knives. There was a knives in chaku, and that can be used right now also. These evolved into special tools such as arrowheads, spears and knives. So with the help of the blade tools, what they made? In the blade tools there are the spears and knives and arrowheads. Spears means bhala and knives means chaku. So first in the course tool, archaeologists have divided the Stone Age in two categories. Archaeologists have divided the Stone Age into three categories, and it was the core tools, flake tools and blade tools. So in the core tools there was a palm-sized stone which was using for the pounding, smashing and throwing. Now the flake tools were there. Flake tools were for the different uses. It was the scraping and slitting. They used to use flake tools for the scraping and slitting. Now they invented many different techniques to make the stone more sharper. So they made the blade tools. They invented the blade tools, and in the blade tools there were the spears, knives and arrowhead. Now phases of the Stone Age. First you note down the stone tools. Use of the stone tools to make a spear, knives and arrowhead to hunt the animal. And for what they were using these spears, knives and arrow for hunting the animal. That is for the different uses. They made the different size stone and tools. So first the spear, that is the blade tools we are using for the hunting the animal, because all the ancient human beings were depending on the animal. They used to eat the meat of the animal. So they make the spears, knives and arrows to hunt the animal. Now the stone used to scrap off the skin of the animal and cut the meat. If they hunted any animal, so they had to cut that animal. For chopping it and for cutting it, they used the stone tools. They used stone tool, and for cutting the meat and scraping the skin. That means for removing the skin of the animal, they used stone tool. Then there were the three categories. The archaeologists has divided the Stone Age into three categories. That means the categories are core tools, flake tools and blade tools. Then we have seen which for what uses they make core tools, and flake tools has a different uses and blade tools has a different uses. Now the phases of the Stone Age. There are the different of the Stone Age. First, we have seen the categories of stone tools. This is the category of stone tool. Now, here the different phases of Stone Age. So, we can study the prehistoric period or the Stone Age by dividing into three phases. That means there are three main phases of Stone Age. There are three main phases of Stone Age. It was the Paleolithic Age, Mesolithic Age and Neolithic Age. There are three different phases of Stone Age. First is Paleolithic Age, second is Mesolithic Age and third is Neolithic Age. We'll see this in the detail. First, you note down this and this also. Then I will explain you this. First, we'll see the Paleolithic Age. What is there in the Paleolithic Age? We'll see in the detail. First, you note down this main point and draw this table also in your notebook. Once you see this Paleolithic Age table, so you will get the information more easily. I will explain it, but first you note down this one. Now let's see the phases of the Stone Age. There are three phases. First was the Paleolithic Age, Mesolithic Age and the Neolithic Age. First we'll see the Paleolithic Age. The Paleolithic Age began roughly around 2 million years ago and ended about 12,000 years ago. That means when it began, when it started 2 million years ago. That means this age, Paleolithic Age, started before 2 million years ago and it was ended about 12,000 years ago. During this period, the early humans lived in caves and near the rivers hunted wild animals and gathered wild berries, fruits, and to sustain themselves. That means in this period, in this ancient period, most of the human beings were living in the caves because everything was challenged for them. Because in the jungle, they were not knowing how to save themselves from the wild animal, how to protect us from the climate, from the winter, from the rain. This everything they didn't know. Even they didn't know how to cook the food. They didn't know how to cook the food. That means everything were the challenge for them. Right now we can get everything very easily, but in the ancient period nothing was invented. Nothing was invented. So everything was the challenge for the human being. So they used to live in the caves near the lakes and river. They used to prefer to live in the caves, and near the river and lakes. And what they used to do, they just used to hunted the animal. They used to hunt the animal and they just trap the animal, they chop the meat and they used to eat it to sustain themselves. That means to make ourselves survive. They used to hunt the animal and gather the wild berries and fruits to sustain themselves. Because in the forest there are so many trees. So they can easily collect the fruits, and so many animals also there. So they will easily hunt the animal. So to sustain themselves, they used to hunt the animal and they collect the fruits. Archaeologists have found a variety of stone tools from the old age. So, in the archaeologists we have seen, archaeologists what they did, they found many clues, they found many remaining objects from the earth, and they recreate the history. They recreate the history with the help of that remaining things and with the help of the clues. So archaeologists have found a variety of stone tools from the old age. This includes clubs, scrappers, choppers, hand axe, bows and arrows. What archaeologists have found in his invention, he has found the scrappers, club, choppers, hand axe, bows and arrow. That means with the help of this, all the object archaeologists has reconstruct the history. That means what ancient period made a different tools by the stone. So with the help of this remaining things, scrappers, choppers, hand axe, bows and arrow, they reconstruct the history that the ancient people were using such kind of tools for hunting the animals and to protect themselves from the wild animal. The Paleolithic age has been further divided into three periods. That means again the Paleolithic age has been further divided into three periods. They divided, archaeologists only divided the Paleolithic age into three periods: the lower Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic and the upper Paleolithic. How many ages were there? Three. First, three phases of stone is Paleolithic age, Mesolithic age and Neolithic age. Now we are just seeing the Paleolithic age. This Paleolithic age also divided in three groups. It is also divided in three parts. The first one is lower Paleolithic, the second is middle and the third is upper Paleolithic age. So in the lower Paleolithic age coincides with the first appearance of stone tools. That means we can see such kind of tools were there, such kind of stone were found there in the lower age. The climate during this era was extremely cold and many parts of the earth were covered with ice. That means this lower Paleolithic age was The lower Paleolithic age, during this lower Paleolithic age, climate was extremely cold. The climate was extremely cold, and most of the time there were the snowfall. Most of the time there were the snowfall. So many part of the earth were covered with the ice only. Many part of the earth were covered with the ice because the climate was so cold. Climate was so cold of the lower Paleolithic age. So hence this period is also called ice age. Paleolithic age is also called ice age because the climate was extremely cold. The climate was extremely cold and many of the part of the earth were covered with the ice. That's why this age is also called ice age. At the beginning, simple tools such as spot flakes were used. In the beginning, that means in the lower Paleolithic age, the people were using the simple stone. They just used the simple stone. That time they were not invented such a different techniques to make a stone tool. So in the beginning, what they used, in the beginning they were just using the simple stone. In India, the oldest artifacts were found near the Shivalik range and the Son Valley in Punjab. That means these clues, that means the people in the ancient period, human beings used to use the stone tools. These clues also found in the Shivalik range and the Son Valley in Punjab. That means the archaeologists found the artifact. The archaeologists found the artifacts of the stone tools. So there they found it near the Shivalik range and the Son Valley in Punjab. A number of hand axes have been found in this region. What they found? The number of hand axes. See, this type of hand axe they found in the Punjab. So in the lower Paleolithic age, the people used to use the simple stone, and they were just living at the live in the caves and near the river and lakes. So here, and the climate was the lower Paleolithic age was very cold, and the most of the part of the floor were covered with the ice. That's why this age is also called the ice age. Now, in the middle Paleolithic age, the main tools used were scrapers and borers. That means, in the middle Paleolithic age, they were using the different kind of tool but made by the stone only. Which tool they were? The scraper and bores. That means they used the scraper to remove the skin of the animals. Around this time, early humans began to live in the group and tribes and develop the culture forms such as cave painting and rock art, and also started the practice of burying the dead. Now, what is the middle age? In the middle Paleolithic age, the human being began to live in the group. But in the lower Paleolithic age, they were living the separate. They were doing his own work. But in the lower Paleolithic age, they started living in the group. They started helping each other. They started communicating with each other. So here they developed living in the group, and they made some tribes. They made some tribes. That means the societies were emerged from lower Paleolithic age. So, and even they started making such paintings and rock arts, and also started the practice of burying the dead bodies. That means if someone is died, so they started to bury them under the earth. So they started this. In the middle Paleolithic age, they started making some paintings, rock arts also they used to do, and what they did, even they practiced of burying the dead bodies under the ground. So these things they have learned in the middle Paleolithic age. They started living in groups, they made some tribes and they started communicating with each other. They started helping with each other. Even if someone is died there dead, so they started burying them in the earth, and they started making some paintings, rock art, that means different artifacts we can see in the middle Paleolithic age. Now the upper Paleolithic age coincide with the last phase of the ice age. It is upper means the last one is the upper Paleolithic age coincide with the last phase of the ice age. The climate also become warmer. In the beginning we have seen in the lower Paleolithic age we have seen the climate was extremely cold and most of the part of the earth were covered with snow. But in the upper Paleolithic age, the climate become little warmer. The climate become little warmer, and the most common tools of this age were blade and borees. What they were using in this period? Blade and borees. They just use the blade and borees with the new techniques they invented, and in different size they make this blade and borees. Along with advanced darts and fishing hooks. In India, upper Paleolithic site have been found at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh and Chota Nagpur in Jharkhand. That means archaeologists also found the blades and borees, such types of tools at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh and Chota Nagpur and Jharkhand. So there were the Paleolithic age has divided in three groups. It is divided in three parts: the lower Paleolithic age, middle Paleolithic age, and upper Paleolithic age. These three age was there. So in this lower Paleolithic age, the climate was very warm. The climate was very warm, and what they were using, the chopper and hand axe. In the lower age, they were using the chopper and hand axe, and many of the hand axe the archaeologists found in the valley of river Son, Punjab, and bank of the Narmada, Madhya Pradesh. So here, and in the middle age, the human beings started living in groups. They made some tribes. They started doing some painting, rock art. They did this everything, and in this age they used these scrappers and borers. Now the upper age was there, so in the upper age they used blade and borees, and even the climate was also become little warmer in that age. So let's see the discovery of fire. The discovery of fire was undoubtedly one of the most important feature of the old Stone Age. That means the discovery of fire, how to make a fire, how to create a fire. This is very important for the ancient period people. Early human had already seen the natural fire in the form of the forest fire. That means the ancient people, they used to live in the jungle, in the caves, near the river, near the lake. So the natural fire they have seen in the jungle, but they did not know how to make this fire, how to create the fire. Natural fire only they have seen, but they did not know how to create fire on their own. They did not know how to make a fire by our own. Probably one day they accidentally produced fire by carelessly rubbing two stones against each other. Then suddenly one day they just took two stones and they rubbed that both stones on each other. They rubbed it, so the fire was created there. The controlled use of the fire was not helped early human to cook their food, but also kept them warm during the harsh winter of the ice age. This fire was not helping them, which they made from the stone. It was not helping them for cooking the food, but this fire, they were collecting the wood also in the jungle. So they just make that fire to make themselves warm and to protect themselves from the winter and this ice age. So how they made the fire? They take two stone and they rub it on each other and they made a fire. So here the research of the discovery of fire was invented. The earliest evidence of controlled use of fire has been found at the lower Paleolithic site of Gesher Benot Yaakov in Israel. So where they invented the first fire? In Israel, and there was the evidence that man has invented, they discovered the fire over there. So archaeologists found that one also, where the charred wood and the seed were recovered from a site dated 7,90,000 years ago. So here how the man discovered the fire? The natural fire they have seen, but they didn't know how to create a fire. So one day they took two stones and they rubbed that stone on each other and they make a fire. But that fire was not used there. That fire didn't help them to make or to cook food, but that fire helped them to make themselves warm and to protect themselves from the ice age. So this Paleolithic age we have seen stone tools. This concept we have covered, and its different categories: core tools, flake tools, and blade tools. This also we have seen. Now the Paleolithic age is divided in three categories again: the lower Paleolithic age, the middle Paleolithic age, and the upper Paleolithic age. This all we have seen in detail. I hope student you have got these points today. Now what is your homework? You have to read the lesson from beginning to till today, and in the next video we will see the Mesolithic age and the Neolithic age. We will see these two ages in our next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and thank you.